and planning on doing a bit of a different stream. I'm planning on streaming Pokemon Violet. So I'm going to go get all that set up there now and close my office door as well, just so in that way you guys can't hear the cat going crazy. So give me just a few moments and I'll be right back. Hey, thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Sorry about that. Alrighty. And did I not? There we go. And now that should be switching over there now. And there we are. Alright, so we are starting a new Pokemon Violet playthrough. Figured I'd change up a little bit. And whenever this decides it wants to work for me, I think I may have it there. There we go. This is my first time actually using a capture card device, so please forgive me if it's not kind of, I guess, 100%. But for the name, we'll just go with the usual Nebula. Let's change up the hairstyle here a little bit. Let's see. Now. Oh, hi there. Hopefully your night is going good. I don't know kind of how long I'll be streaming tonight, only because I kind of felt a little bit bad for not streaming for the last couple of days, but just with the way my work schedule was working out, I just figured. Uh, no, I think as of right now, I'm just gonna kind of go through almost like a little bit of a vanilla playthrough. I haven't done one of these in quite a little while. Thank you for the offer, though. I don't know what hairstyle I want to go with. Yeah, let's just do the ponytail. And now for the fun stuff. I think I might just go with the violet. So let's go with this stuff here. Let's change up her look. Now, to be honest, I usually don't change a whole lot in the way of eye shape. So I might just keep that generic. Okay, I kind of do like the ultramarine. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to go with. I might just do that one. Do black eyelashes. Now let's see what kind of brows we have. Let's go with those ones, I guess. we go. We'll even make them the same color as our hair. Actually, let me change. There we go. The color of the lips, so you can actually see how they look. I think, yeah, let's go with that one. Actually, I kind of do like the red. I'm gonna go with this. Oh, I kind of like it with the freckles. Alright, so we're even gonna go with freckles this time around. And I am ready to start. I know. I figured I'd get into playing a little bit of Pokemon Violet for a little bit, kind of give Pal a little bit of a break. I'm not sure if you guys are new, if you've seen some of my um other videos as well, but I played a lot of Pal World with my boyfriend Fat Face. But he's actually gone away to work right now. He's been able to come home a couple of nights, but nothing long enough for us to be able to stream together. So I figured, I'll touch into something else while he's away. And really looking forward to the Legend ZA once it releases for Switch in October. So I figured, let's give Pokemon Violet another go. I haven't played this in, God, it's got to be about a year. Because let me see, I played it when the last DLC dropped. So yeah, I'd say that was about a year ago, if not longer. And just figured, may as well play through this a little bit, kind of get back into the swing of Pokemon for a little while. Especially, like I said, with the new Legend ZA going to be coming soon. And I definitely cannot wait. There we go. I had to turn down my headset a little bit. It was a little loud in my ears. press yawn again already. Yeah, so like I said, so it's not gonna be a long stream. Absolutely, I can do a follow for follow if that's fine with you, Luna. Thank you for the follow, Luna. I will definitely make sure to follow you after the stream. Because with the way I have this capture card set up, it's actually taking up my actual monitor, so it's a little hard to kind of switch back and forth between the two of them. Oh no. I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. And I believe I've already got an idea of kind of what I'm going to do with my team. I know who I'm picking as my starter and what Pokemon I want to go for. Oh, pardon me for just having in my party. So I'm gonna be excited. I know the last time I was doing a playthrough of this, um, I was just playing it very casually at home. Had my Switch actually connected to the TV, and my boyfriend was in here playing. I want to say it was probably Ark, and got super excited within the first, I think it was 10 minutes. I had actually found a shiny, so super hopeful that this happens again. Though I'm not gonna hold my breath. I usually don't have that much good luck. Now, I can't remember if she wants me to go up and go get my stuff. Yep. Okay. So off upstairs I go, and let's go get our school uniform. Absolutely, I'm ready. Alrighty. So I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. I have a cat, but unfortunately he gets very up in your face, lovable, which I absolutely love. Not for streaming, however, because you wouldn't be able to hear me over how loud he purrs. So I do unfortunately have to close my computer room door, so he's not in. But you're probably gonna be able to hear him meowing in the background. He's very vocal, and he likes to make himself well known. Oh, seems like he's quieting down. Oh, I spoke too soon. But no, he's adorable. Came home from work today, and all he wanted was his cuddles, just as usual. But he is very affectionate when it comes to me. Now, surprisingly, for my boyfriend, he's not so much, and he's the one who's usually home most of the time. Um, but myself. Like I said, I can't even go into the next room without him coming in. Like when I go to get a shower or even just go in and go use the washroom, if I close the door, the cat freaks out. And with that little bit of an intro with me talking about my cat, you might be able to tell who I'm more so leaning towards as my starter. To be fair, it's the one that I normally go with. Only because I love them so much. They're so cute. Alright, so let's start heading on down this way. So that way, we can actually go get or actually keep our starter, I should say, and then start out on our little journey. Collect some Pokemon along the way. And like I had mentioned, I've already got some idea of who I want to have in my party. I'm planning on keeping my starter with me through probably most of it, most of the playthrough. Um, I am actually going to go with a Charcadet as well, and eventually evolve it, sorry, into Ceruledge. Oh, because I really like the Fire Ghost typing. Thinking I may go. I don't know who I want to have as my electric pal, but I'm thinking Pommy because I want to try to use more of like the new gen Pokemon because I find I always default back to older gen Pokemon. So I may try to make a full Paldean party to keep with me through most of it. Sweet little Fuecoco. No, he is not happy with me tonight. Alright. Now we get to meet our rival, which honestly I kind of like our rival. Throughout most of the other games, I was kind of didn't really like them a whole lot, especially because like I grew up playing like um Pokemon Red and Blue, and then eventually I got into Yellow. I also have Pokemon Silver. I had Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. Uh, Diamond and Platinum. Pokemon. I can't remember if it was Black and then White too, which I don't know why I went that way. Why I just wouldn't go with Black too. Um, I've also had Pokemon X, Sun and Moon, and then later on when I got Ultra Moon. And I have Pokemon Sword, I believe it is, as well, along with this one here as well, which is just Pokemon Violet. Alright, so let's see. I absolutely love little Sprigatito. Yes, absolutely. I want to go with Sprigatito as my partner. For now, no, I'm not going to give them a name. Yeah, I've been playing Pokemon pretty well. Like, I'm actually fairly confident Pokemon is actually what helped me learn how to read, or at least how to learn how to read better, I should say. Um, because I was growing up just as Pokemon was first coming out. Like, when the first movie came out, was actually one of the first movies I went to go see in theater. So I would have been 4, I believe, at the time. Um, but I had been watching the series for, I'd say, about a year at that point, and I absolutely loved it. I couldn't get enough of this. Apollo? Pardon me for one moment there, folks. I gotta go deal with the cat real quick. He's trying to eat a cord. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, he is not too pleased with me. Alright, so first things first, let's look at our little Sprigatito. Okay, so it's female, overgrow, defense is up, speed is down, relax nature. Yeah, okay, that's not so bad. I've I've started with worse. Alright, so let's go and battle Nimona. One thing you guys will see me do a lot, I rummage around for every single. Oh, great. I rummage around for every single collectible and every single little item on the ground, whatever I can usually find. Mostly to help out through the journey, like the potions and stuff like that. And then whatever's extra, I usually just end up selling for extra money. I think that might be all that's around here until I actually go down onto the beach, which is fine. But I think I may end up doing this battle. Pardon me. And then heading off to bed. Only gonna do a bit of a short stream today. And but I will be back tomorrow and I will do a longer one tomorrow for anybody and everybody who's interested. Alright, so let's get this battle underway. Quaxley's pretty cute as well. To be fair, I really liked all 3 of the starters from this gen. I had a very hard time trying to pick them when I first did my playthrough of this. It was very hard for me to decide whom I wanted to go with. Um, and my first ever playthrough, I had actually gone with Sprigatito as well. But then the second time I went through, I actually picked Fuecoco as my partner, and I liked it. It was pretty good. It was different, which was nice because I'm used to, well, at the time, like I said, going through with Sprigatito, I was used to doing both the bug and the grass gym with a grass type, which, it can be a little tricky. Um, but going through with Fuecoco was an absolute breeze. It didn't even feel like it was a gym battle, which I didn't mind at all. But the one thing I love about Nimona is just how, I guess, like, battle happy she is. Every time you run into her, she just has this air about her of like how excited she is. But as uh, Professor Clavel, I believe is how you say his name, had mentioned, Nimona is actually a champion ranked trainer. So it's understandable why she's so battle happy, I guess. Jeepers, I should not be this tired. What's even sad is that I even had a nap earlier. So, like, I know I shouldn't be this tired, but I guess just after a long week of work, it's it's starting to take a toll. Alrighty. Alright, folks, so I believe I'm actually going to call it there for tonight. But I will be back bright and early tomorrow. Not quite sure on exactly what time per se I'll be back, but I will definitely be back tomorrow. I may end up doing a couple of streams tomorrow, only because I was planning on going out to actually see my sister at some point tomorrow. But yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.